Hey there, fellow nature enthusiasts! Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the dodo bird. Yeah, that flightless, plump creature that became the poster child for extinction. But there's so much more to the dodo than just being a cautionary tale. So grab a snack, settle in, and let's unravel the mysteries of this iconic bird. First off, let's talk about appearances. The dodo wasn't winning any beauty contests, that's for sure. It was about 3 feet tall, had a hefty body, short wings that couldn't get it off the ground, and a large, hooked beak. Kind of like a chunky pigeon with an attitude. But despite its awkward looks, the dodo was perfectly adapted to its environment. The dodo called the island of Mauritius home. This remote paradise in the Indian Ocean provided everything the dodo needed. Plenty of fruits, seeds, and no natural predators. Life was pretty chill for these birds, which probably explains why they didn't bother developing the ability to fly. I mean, why fly when you can waddle around and eat all day, right? Now, let's fast forward to when humans stumbled upon these curious creatures. The first recorded mention of the dodo was in the early 17th century when Dutch sailors landed on Mauritius. And let's just say, the dodo made quite an impression. These sailors were used to seeing all sorts of exotic animals on their travels, but nothing quite like the dodo. They were probably like, what in the world is this oversized, flightless chicken? Despite its somewhat comical appearance, the dodo was actually quite a clever bird. It had no fear of humans, which turned out to be a fatal flaw. See, the dodos had evolved in isolation without any predators, so they didn't see humans as a threat. This lack of fear made them easy targets for hungry sailors, looking for a meal that didn't fight back. And that brings us to the sad part of the dodo story, extinction. Within a century of humans setting foot on Mauritius, the dodo was gone. Hunted for food, its habitat destroyed by introduced animals like pigs and monkeys, the dodo stood no chance. It's a classic case of humans messing things up without realizing the consequences. But wait, there's hope. Thanks to modern science, we've been able to learn a lot more about the dodo. Fossil remains, old illustrations, and even DNA analysis have helped piece together the puzzle of this extinct bird. We now know more about its closest relatives, like pigeons and doves, and how it fits into the grand scheme of evolutionary history. So, what can we learn from the dodo's tale? Well, for starters, let's not repeat history. Conservation efforts around the world are working hard to protect endangered species and their habitats. We've realized that once a species is gone, it's gone for good. And who knows what valuable lessons or resources we might lose along with it. In conclusion, the dodo may be gone, but its legacy lives on. It's a reminder of the delicate balance of nature and the impact humans can have, both positive and negative. So let's cherish the incredible diversity of life on our planet and do our part to ensure that future generations can marvel at creatures as unique and wondrous as the dodo. Thanks for joining me on this dodo deep dive, and until next time, stay curious.